everyone, welcome. Today's video we are chatting about my Sephora recommendations for the big Sephora sale that is starting very soon. So I'm just gonna forewarn y'all, it's gonna be a chitty chatty long video, so might as well grab your snack, grab your dinner, or just pop dinner in the oven because we're gonna be here a while, or actually just watch this video while you're cooking dinner. I don't know. Anyways, guys, if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name's Rhonda, and over here we always embrace the hot mess because it's a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone where we keep it cute or put it on mute. Let's go ahead and jump right in. So the sale starts for VIB Rouge, where you receive 20% off, and that starts on April 9th, and you can shop until the 19th. If you're a VIB member, you receive 15% off, and your day to shop starts on the 13th till the 19th. And if you are an insider, you receive 10% off, and you get to start shopping on the 15th until the 19th. It is free to sign up, so just if you don't have to do any shopping, just go sign up, become an insider. You'll receive 10% off. The way you get the different tiers is by how much money you spent throughout the year. So there's that. They also offer a Sephora credit card. I know that's not something that everybody likes, but for me, I will use my credit cards as like a debit card. So as soon as I spend the money, I pull the money right out of my checkings account to be able to pay that off. The benefit for me on doing that is because I do get extra rewards and I can use them in the future. Anyways, also want to remind you guys, sign up for Rakuten. I'll leave my referral link down below. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I will earn a $20 like sign up bonus. You will get a $20 sign up bonus or cashback bonus. So it's free money for everybody. Why not? Share your referral link after you sign up. Limitless. Okay, we're way in. Let's start this off. Let me start off with hair care products. So you guys know I love the Olaplex, but I am actually out, so I need to pick up more of that. My favorite Olaplex product is the number 3. I definitely recommend, if anything, get the number 3. Matter of fact, that's really the only Olaplex product that I use anymore, because you guys know I found the Rose Plus Quartz because of BoxyCharm, and that's kind of all that I like do as far as shampoo and conditioners and things like that. It's just a lot of those products. They're amazing. But if you want a really good treatment that's going to help with any breakage, split ends, what have you, go with the Olaplex number 3. 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you're like me and you're having fun with color, yes, Haley did put some fun fashion colors in my hair, but I did use the other night the Moroccan Oil Color Depositing Mask and Lilac. These are so fun. My youngest daughter used it before in the past. She did like the burgundy color, and it actually lasts a good amount, but it will eventually wash out because it's just a depositor. It's not a lifter. So these are always fun. I want to get the rose gold one as well, but I just thought I would mention this. It's also like a deep conditioner in my, yeah, it's deep conditioner, so it's going to leave your hair nice and soft. It's not going to like dry your hair out like some color depositing shampoos do and everything. Sticking with hair, I'm trying to be good and do things in groups, but my favorite dry shampoo, you guys, is by IGK. This is the First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. You don't need a lot of this. Matter of fact, do not use a lot of this because you will be like, what is in my head? Spritz, go to sleep. Literally, that's all you need. You guys, I wash my hair once or twice a week. This is the dry shampoo that I use. It's pricey, but it's pricey for good reason. This is by far, hands down, my favorite dry shampoo, and definitely pick it up while it's on sale. Hair tools. Hair tools. You guys, I cannot live without my Dyson hair dryer. I love that thing. I mean, I dry my hair. I never hardly ever let my hair air dry, so I'm obviously putting heat on my hair, and I color my hair, but I mean, granted it's straightened, and I'll talk about the next product of how I got it like this, but there's just such a difference. You know, I feel like my hair not only dries faster, but it dries with like the cuticles shut. You know, like I've tried other expensive hair dryers and I really feel like it still gives me a frizz to my hair, and I can't stand that. So definitely recommend the Dyson hair dryer. And again, use your Rakuten, use, you know, your 20, 10, 15, whatever it is % off. Definitely look into that, as well as the air wrap. I know my hair is not curly today. I used that comb through brush thing on my hair just to like, I kind of slept like a wild woman, so I had a couple kinks here and there. Actually, it was like right here. This will just straighten it right out. But again, it doesn't make your hair look dry. I mean, it's better for your hair, but I don't know how they do that, but it just keeps your hair healthy. I mean, we're in Kentucky where the air's crazy and like, it's just insane. And even with me having thyroid issues, brittle hair, I feel like the Dyson products on top of the hair care products I'm using, night and day, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Moving on to my Sunless tanners. I have a couple tan lux I really like as well. I just grabbed these instead of bringing them all down. The most affordable that I think a lot of you guys are going to really like is by Isle of Paradise. I have the Dark Glow Clear Self Tanning Mousse. I really like this one. Now, this doesn't have one of those color agents, so you can't see where you've placed it, but I don't have too much of an issue with mine streaking or anything. Now, for me, once I have kind of a decent base tan, that's when I will go in with this one. I don't know how it would work for me right now. I'd probably need like medium or whatever. I forgot my Tan Luxe lotion. That stuff is a holy grail status. Like, that is amazing. I will link it down below for you guys. I believe it's still at Sephora. If not, it's at Ulta. But either way, totally recommend it, because if you need that extra hydration to your skin, then definitely check out the Tan Luxe lotion. Again, that was another item BoxyCharm turned me on to, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome. But if you don't like lotion products, I would definitely recommend this, and the Isle of Paradise drops are really good too. I've put the drops on my face with no breakout or issues. Another one you guys can see that I use a lot, this is the Saint Tropez Self Tan Purity Vitamins. It's a glow boosting vitamin C and D is in here as well. This gives you a really pretty like Caribbean type of tan to the skin. It's again another one that I use in the summertime. It's just so pretty. Actually, I could put this one on now and I don't think it's going to be like too orangey or anything on my skin. Okay, moving over to a couple like random scents and skincare products, and then we're going to move into more skincare. So speaking of sunless tanners and whatnot, a lot of the times in the summertime, I like to just go ahead and just put a little bit of my Drunk Elephant De-Bronzy into my moisturizers and put that on my face, and then of course go in with my Tatcha Pearl and Moonlight underneath my eyes to just kind of brighten it up. And that's really about it. Sometimes I'll powder my skin and I'm out and about, and I just absolutely love this. I always keep this in backup. I have one upstairs. This is my backup. So next, you guys know how much I love my NuFace tools. Highly 10 out of 10 would recommend both those. You guys know how much I love my NuFace tools. Matter of fact, if you follow me over on Instagram, I showed you a before and after just using my little NuFace Fix on half of my lips and then not doing the other half, and you can see how it like plumps and lifts my lips. So I love my Trinity. I love my Fix. Again, I will have them linked down below for y'all, but this is a time that I stock up on the gel primer to use those products. Now, the Fix comes with like this little lip thingy, and like you can put it on your lips or whatever. It's kind of like a gel, hydrating gel or whatever. But I will also, when I'm doing my face with my Trinity and everything, I just put this over my lips and will use my Fix, and it works just fine. But this is the time to pick up. Matter of fact, guys, if you do go ahead and pick up the Fix or the Trinity, grab this bottle, because this is one of the first things that I have found every single time Sephora has a sale. This sells out. So I always pick up 1 or 2 bottles. And then, of course, my ever love for Sol de Janeiro, I always pick up either this one or Coco Cabana. This is the Bum Bum Cream. This is just their body spritz. Oh, and another thing, I don't know if they're still selling it, but I always pick up my Sol de Janeiro, the sunscreen oil. Amazing, smells delicious, gives you a nice pretty sparkle. But I also pick up the lotion too. This is when I treat myself. If I can get my hands on the big Boom Boom cream, you bet your booty your girl's gonna. It's amazing. Okay, let's move in to some of my favorite skincare products that I definitely recommend. So I feel like a lot of people, me being one of them, did not understand the concept of the SOS spray when it first came out with Tower 28. I thought that this was like a setting spray or a primer or what have you. This is actually amazing skincare product. What I do is after I've cleansed my face, before I'm putting on everything, I will spray my face, my neck, my décolleté down with this. You guys, maybe I'm jinxing myself here, but your girl, since I started doing this, if you haven't noticed, I haven't broke out in any pimples, which I think is pretty amazing. Another thing, I got to sit in on a Zoom call with the CEO, the owner of Tower 28, and one thing that she recommended is to spritz this on your mask. If you guys have maskne, this is something that is supposed to help with that. So I would definitely recommend trying that out. Definitely consider this as well and use it as a skincare. Another thing I want to let you guys know, since we are going into summer, this works amazing on sunburns. That was something that I mentioned to her on the Zoom call, was my son, unfortunately, got some sunburn. And I spritzed him down on his shoulders, and this was better than that first aid spray that you get. So this stuff is amazing. It also is approved by the Eczema, I think it is, Association. So definitely love that. Okay, so again, a lot of this stuff BoxyCharm turns me on to, but this is Volition Beauty, the Snow Mushroom Water Serum. You guys, this is a lifesaver. Okay, so sorry guys, just had someone at the door, so I lost train of thought, but I think I was on my Volition Beauty. This again was something that I received from my BoxyCharm subscription and immediately fell in love. And again, I got to have a Zoom call with Volition Beauty on this actual item. This has been a game changer, a lifesaver, especially with the dry, crazy air here in Kentucky. So what I do with this is the Snow Mushroom Water Serum. I actually will spritz my SOS over top, and while my skin is still damp, I will put some of my Volition Beauty on just to help give it some extra hydration there. Put it down my neck, my décolleté, and everything. And I really feel like this like helps to plump the fine lines. I put it over my lips. If you guys don't know, I do have lip fillers, and I want them to last as long as possible. I am not about like getting them done all the time. So I feel like this has been a really big game changer. Next, I feel like this is going to be like what BoxyCharm has made me love. Pick it up at Sephora. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate Intensive Exfoliating Treatment. Kate Somerville products, again, amazing. There's so many really good lines out there that I personally really enjoy. My mom actually tried this out, and she was the one who was like, Rhonda, this is thebomb.com. Okay, maybe mom didn't say that, but you know what I mean. So anyways, I love this. It's like a 2-minute treatment on your skin, and your skin just looks like glowy and healthy. Like my mom, her skin, I was like, what did you do to your skin? She's like, it's this Kate Somerville. I'm like, that is amazing. So anyways, if you're not a BoxyCharm charmer, definitely pick this up. Sticking with skincare, my PMD, again, BoxyCharm made me love it, but I use this stuff all the time, and I'd gotten lazy for a while there and was just using like a wash rag or what are those makeup eraser doohickeys. It just wasn't getting in there, and I have like large pores through here that will like collect blackheads like it's their job. It's disgusting. Anyways, this is the vibrating type of tool, and over here this is good to like help massage your serums in. But again, it's a really nice tool. Sticking with more, okay, the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm, I did forget to bring down. I have an empty sitting over here, but I'm not about to dig it out. I'm just like so flustered by the interruption, and now my husband was texting. I'm like, y'all know I'm filming. Anywho, I love the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I do a 2-step cleansing to my skin when I have makeup on. Now, the Wonder Beauty Drift Away Cleanser is amazing, and when I spoke with Wonder Beauty, they said that this is actually a makeup melter as well. It will remove your makeup. I personally like to use it after I've done a balm, and it's so nice and it's gentle on my skin. I use it with my PMD tool to help like really get everything off my skin. And the nice thing about the Wonder Beauty is it's not stripping on your skin whatsoever, so I love that. So when I do have some acne issues, which has been kind of far and few between, First Aid Beauty, this is the Fab Pharma BHA Acne Spot Treatment Gel with 2% salicylic acid. Game changer. So I have teens in the house. If they have a bit of a little, you know, skin flare up, boom, we put this on there night and day. It's amazing. I've got 2 more products. One, this should be a BoxyCharm made me buy it, I swear. This is the Marc Jacobs Youthquake by BoxyCharm. This was in, I think, our premium box. I mean, look guys, you see, I use this a lot. Well, maybe not because of the lighting, but your girl, I love this. I love this. Hopefully it's still available at Sephora. I think it's been on sale a couple times, but I really enjoy this. It's nice and it's hydrating, and I stack my skincare products, guys. Like for me, I want all the hydration I possibly can get. So again, I stack these things together. And the next item as well, I have it all on today. This is the Too Faced Hangover Good to Go moisturizer with SPF 25. And I mean, you definitely need as much of the SPF as you can. So what I do is I put this on before I put on my foundation. I put it down my neck, my décolleté. I do the backs of my hands. I mean, you definitely need to put an SPF on. Even if you're staying indoors, you need it on. And if you are driving, put it on your hands. I learned this trick from my best friend back here. We met when I was a flight attendant. She's a pilot, and when you're even in the cockpit, you're gonna get beat down with the sun. And she was like, oh yeah, I always put my sunscreen on my hands. You should do it even when you're driving. And I'm like, pro tip, sis, okay. So yeah, she's a genius. And I have, oh my gosh, we've known each other like 14 years. So to this day, like clockwork, I always put my sunscreen on my hands. Okay, let's move over to brows. I've got 2 products to talk about. It's like take a green juice shot every time I talk about BoxyCharm. But again, these were items that I got in BoxyCharm, and I definitely love them. This is the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP. Actually, I said I had 2. I have 3. This is the Fenty Beauty Eyebrow Pencil. I love brow pencils. The shade I have, I don't know if it's just, I think it's just called 8M1. I have it on today with my Milk Kush Gel Brow, or Brow Gel. Wow, that was dyslexic right there. Did you see? Did you catch? Yeah, okay. Anyways, I use the shade Haze. I love this. The other brow product I use for like special occasions is by Hourglass, the Arch Brow Micro Sculpting Pencil in the shade Ash. Love those pencils. Love them. Okay, sticking with more makeup because the rest is all going to be about makeup. So let's talk about my favorite mascaras that I would recommend. And the first one is, it's still in the box, but this is the Hourglass Caution mascara. When people reach out and they ask me what are some of my favorite mascaras, I always tell them, if you have kind of like, you know, sparse lashes, brittle lashes, check out the Hourglass Caution because they really va-va-voom my lashes. Next, now keep in mind, and I don't think they sell this here at Sephora, but the Blink Black Primer, love this stuff. I use this primer on the next few mascaras that I'm going to talk about. I would use it with my Hourglass Caution. And the next one is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. This was in our Ipsy X for February. Again, I rely very heavily on my subscriptions to kind of help grow my makeup collection, so I'm not buying as much. I'd rather just spend $25, $55 and just get a buku buckets of makeup, and you know, $300 and some worth of makeup for $55. Sounds good to me. $25 for $125 worth of makeup. Yes, please. You know what I mean? So this was in our Ipsy X, and this is the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. Pairing it with my Blink Black Primer. Girl, night and day. Hold on, I need a drink. I need a drink. I'm talking a lot. Love this mascara. Bougie, expensive. Now's the time to pick it up. Next is the Too Faced Damn Girl Mascara. Again, I think this is a really, really good mascara if you have sparse lashes. I find that I will, you know, take it all the way through, but then like at the root, kind of wiggle it, and it makes them appear to be a little bit thicker. This is a really good mascara. Now, the one mascara that I do not need to use the Blink Black Primer on, and this is brand new, I only have a small sample of it. This is the Benefit The Real Magnet Mascara. I have it. Do I have it on today? Yes, it is on today. It's on today, and I absolutely love this mascara. Like, it boggles my brain how lifted and like voluminous my lashes are. Now this is only like 1 or 2 layers, so it's not like as much as I typically do. Like, your girl can go a little spidery on her lashes, but I like that. So anyways, really enjoy this mascara. Okay, let's talk about my favorite powders. My favorite powders, I am the type of person, I am very extremely extra. Like, I will buy powders specifically for just under my eyes, specifically for the center of my face, specifically for the perimeter of my face. Do normal people probably do that? No. Am I extra? Yes, and I'm well aware of it. Okay, I'm well aware. So under my eyes, the powders that I like under my eyes that are from Sephora would be the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish. And this one is in shade 2. Obviously, I've hit pan on it, but I use one under my eyes. Right now, the one I've been using under my eyes since I ran out of my Charlotte Tilbury is by Pat McGrath. This is the light shade, and this is really pretty. I mean, you guys can see it's well used, very much loved, and it, like, I don't know how to describe it. I'll just take like a little fluffy brush like this, and I start down low and then work my way up to set my concealers, and it's just such a pretty lightweight type of powder that doesn't accentuate any like fine lines or wrinkles and crinkles underneath the eyes whatsoever. It doesn't give you like a textured look underneath the eyes. So if you have dry or mature under eyes, I think you're really going to like that. The next powder that I've been reaching for a lot is my Too Faced powder, and when I talk about perimeters, this is the one that I'll kind of set the perimeters of my face with. Now, I don't do any baking or anything. I just kind of set, because again, I do have normal to dry skin, so I don't want to cake it up too much, but I really love this powder, and I feel like it plays very nicely with any foundation that I use. And then in the center, because again, I'm extra, I go in with my Huda Beauty Cupcake, and again, all of these I have on today, but I go in with the Cupcake. It's kind of got like a pinky brightening effect to it, and I keep it in the center. Then, I feel like I'm getting judged so hard, but friendly reminder, judgment-free zone. Then I go in, and once I'm finished with everything on my face, and before I use a setting spray, then I go in with my Hourglass Veil Powder. This is so beautiful. I don't know how it would work if you have oily skin, but y'all, it is just so beautiful. It just blends everything together. If you've gone a little too harsh with anything, it just really helps to calm it all down and just make it look airbrushy. It's just so, so pretty, and I absolutely love it. Speaking of my setting sprays, I've been reaching for a lot of my Hourglass Veil Soft Focus, but I would say my favorite one, as you guys can see, again, I've now made it my special occasion setting spray, is my Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. This is a good one. Your stuff is gonna stay, like the makeup will stay. It's very pretty, it's very like airbrushed. It's just highly recommend, and when things get down low like this, it becomes like the special occasion stuff. So yeah, there's that. In order, let's see, let's talk about my cream products that I would recommend. So I would recommend 2 cream products. They're different in my opinion. Today I do have on the Fenty cream in the shade Macchiato, and I love this. I feel like this is more of a thicker type of cream product. So if you want to contour, I use this as kind of like a bronzer, and then I go in with a powder bronzer later. But I love this because I feel like it's definitely more of, if you want a more full coverage type of makeup look, you're going to get that with this. So it's nice, it's comfortable, it's easy to use. As far as the brush, the Fenty contour brush that like released at the same time with this, and I think the blushers, that works well. But if you already have the Luxie 504 large angled brush, which if you are a BoxyCharm charmer, you probably do, I just use this. It's a really good dupe. So just letting you guys know, if you have this Luxie 504, you don't need the Fenty brush. Just letting you guys know. But anyhow, now Tower 28, the Bronzinos are amazing. I love the Tower 28 blush and Bronzinos when I want that like fresh, natural, no makeup but makeup kind of look, because the consistency of the Bronzinos to like the Fenty are to me two different spectrums. This is going to give you more of a natural glowy type of look, where like I was telling you guys with the Fenty, it's just more of like a full coverage chiselly kind of look. I don't know. I just know like this just gives you that natural dew to the skin. It's beautiful. And then pairing it with their blushers, you can't go wrong. Like I want to pick up, I think they came out with like two or three new blushers, and I want to pick those up. I already have like the first ones and both of the bronzers, but yeah. The powdered bronzers that I would recommend, you guys know I love the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Omega bronzer. I don't even think this is available anymore. Fortunately, I did get backup on this. You may be able to find it at TJ Maxx if you have a nice TJ Maxx. I unfortunately do not. But next, I find myself grabbing for my Charlotte Tilbury. Now, the one I currently use now is in the shade 2, and in the summertime, I do use shade 3. But I feel like these are kind of similar as far as like you have to build them up. They're not like a powdery type of like dip your brush and you got a ton on your brush. The formula that I enjoy is formulas where I have to build the bronzers up. And with that being said, Hourglass again is another really good bronzer. You guys hear me talk about and use a lot is the Diffuse Bronze Light. This is the one I use in the winter time, and then I have a deeper shade in the summertime. But yeah, these are the bronzers I would definitely recommend. Okay, hold please one more time. My Amazon Fresh order just arrived. I will be right back. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm back again. Oh man, I had to put everything up. Okay, so I don't even know where I left off, but I did forget to mention my slip silk things for my hair. I wear the bonnet when I sleep, but what I do is I put my hair up, just wrap it twice in a really loose ponytail, and then I sleep in a bonnet on their silk pillowcase because it's amazing. Now, I do believe if you pick up any of the slip silk products at Skin Store, I think my code HOTMESS saves you 25%. So if that's the case, I'll link the silk products down below for you guys versus picking it up at Sephora. So anywho, moving on, we've got some lip products to talk about, concealer and foundation, and some eyeshadow palettes. So, this is the longest video I think I've made in such a long time. I don't know how my voice hasn't gone out. Anywho, Wonder Beauty Lip Retreat Oil. I can't remember if they had sent it to me in the past or I had received it in an Ipsy or something, or a glossy box. This stuff, again, is amazing. It's so hydrating, and I definitely recommend it. And the reason I put Ipsy items or BoxyCharm items or glossy box items in the Sephora video is because I know not everybody subscribes to subscriptions. So I want you guys to know about things that I would personally purchase myself if I didn't have the subscription. You know what I mean? So The Wonder Beauty lip treatment, it's amazing. It's a holy grail for me. I do have backup at this that I have purchased, and I use it before I put my makeup on. Okay, so the Marc Jacobs Enamored lip glosses. I'm a lip gloss girl as far as that goes. Like today, I have actually on my whole face, pretty much, I have the Samantha March Ofra Cosmetics Life's Draft palette, and then her lip glosses in Peony, and my lip liner is Cher from Gerard Cosmetics. But I love lip glosses, so I love the Marc Jacobs Enamored lip glosses. I pick up the little minis if they're available at Sephora when they're on sale. Because, I mean, honestly, are you going through a full-size lip gloss? Like, for me, I'm not, but this is also my job, is to play makeup, so I probably have an obscene amount, but anyhow, definitely recommend their lip gloss. And then I wanted to mention the Tower 28 lip jellies. Now, again, she's come out with some new, different, I almost said scents, but new different shades, and I really want them. But I do find myself in the summertime going with these a lot. One is the shade Fire, one is in the shade XOXO, because they give you like a popsicle kiss. It's not a stain, it's a gloss, but it's just like a juicy popsicle tint to the lip. It's just, they're so pretty and so comfortable. Okay, let's talk about concealers. So concealer, if you have dry under eyes, I don't think you're gonna like this one unless you hydrate. A little bit goes a long way, and this is a Huda Beauty concealer. What is it called? The Overachiever concealer. Now mine's in Cookie Dough 14N, and again, just honestly, I like the little device that she has on here because it's so cooling. But the problem I have is I have no self-control, so I want to squeeze as I am applying the cool, you know, and like rubbing it around. But I really do like this. So the smart thing to do if you have that same issue that I do, just dab a little bit, warm it up, and then pat it. It is so pretty, but I do feel like I have to do extra steps to hydrate my under eye with this one. But it's a good one. It's a full coverage one, just letting you guys know. And you can build up, so not that you probably want to when it comes to concealer. Another one that I've talked about for years is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin. This is a great concealer. It is very lightweight. It's a serum type of consistency when it comes to concealer, and it doesn't have like a full coverage, but it has a probably I'd say like a medium coverage to it. Again, great for mature under eyes, great if you have dry under eyes. It's just all around a really good concealer. And then the last one I want to talk about is by Pat McGrath. Now, I don't think my review on the Tarte Ultra Creamy is up yet, but I also noticed it's not sold at Sephora, so I couldn't talk about that one. But the Pat McGrath Labs concealer is, again, a really good one that you do not need a lot of. And if you're like me and just find yourself, you could go crazy with it, dab it on your finger and just dot it right underneath the eye, and then work your way up to real close to the lash line. It is so pretty and it's beautiful, and I think you'll be really happy. And my battery is dying. Okay, I only have 4 foundations to talk about with you guys. The first one is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refresher. Now keep in mind that I have normal to dry skin. So if you have oily skin, I don't know how well some of these are going to work for you. But the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refresher Foundation, I have the shade Pine, and it is just beautiful. It's a really nice foundation. I do believe when it first released, I did do a review on it. Next, this is like a special occasion foundation. I love this. This is the All Hours foundation, up to 24-hour wear. This is a soft matte foundation, so for me, I have to make sure I'm very well hydrated. As far as that goes, I will meaning I will use multiple hydrating primers on top of already doing all of my hydrating moisturizers. But again, the look is just beautiful. It's flawless. I'm getting frazzled with it flashing at me like, hurry up. And I'm like, don't you know how much I talk? Anyhow, but I really like this. The shade I have in the summertime is B60, and I want to say in the wintertime like B40 maybe. So anywho, hydrating foundations, and I have this one on today. This is the Wonder Beauty Nude Illusion liquid foundation. I have the shade medium on. Again, this was a subscription thing. Ipsy had this little one in their little glam bag, and I fell in love. It is so pretty, it's so hydrating, and it's great if you do have mature skin as well. It doesn't sink into your fine lines, wrinkles, crinkles. It doesn't like show off any type of texture, doesn't stick to any texture. It's just a overall amazing foundation. And then last but not least, and if the review's not up yet, it will be coming soon, this is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromatic Tinted Glow Hydrating Foundation. This is kind of like a tinted moisturizer in X Game mode or something. Like, it has coverage to it, but it's not like full coverage. It's like a decent medium type of coverage, and it looks like your skin but better times 10. Pair this with the Tower 28 Bronzino, the Tower 28 blushers, and you have the most radiant, beautiful, natural looking skin. It's a game changer. I'm in the shade light medium 41. It's a tad too dark for me right now, but it'll be great in the summertime. And then last but not least, let's talk about my favorite go-to eyeshadow palettes that I would recommend. Again, if you can get them on sale, now's the time to do it. Pat McGrath. Beautiful, bougie, worth it to me. Yes, this is the Mothership Divine Rose 2, yeah, palette with her like trio chrome. It is just so, is that what it was called? I think. Anyways, beautiful palette. I mean, look at this. Just so pretty. And again, getting it for 20% off, I would definitely recommend. It's just a really pretty palette. This is one, I mean, for me personally, I'll use eyeshadow palettes all year round, but this is one where you definitely can make it look fall-y, but you can also make it look springish, you know? Another one, next we're talking Natasha Denona, the bronze palette. Now there is an option. I do have a dupe for you guys by Alter Ego if you are interested. I'll leave it linked down below. You can save 10% with code HOTMESS over at Alter Ego. But this is the bronze palette by Natasha Denona. And this is one where I'm like, I'm only gonna use it in the summertime. No, again, all year round. And for what you pay, you need to be able to use things all year round. Another one by Natasha Denona is the Glam palette. I love this palette. I almost wore this today, but I've been so in love with the Ofra Cosmetics Life's a Draft palette that I'm like, let's do purples today. This is just, again, such a beautiful, beautiful palette. If I have not come across any dupes just yet, if I do, y'all will know. Just stick around and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you can know if I come across one. Last is the Natasha Denona Trio Chrome palette. Now don't let these colors scare you. Oh my gosh, I created the most beautiful green look with this top row. Again, the purple shade's gorgeous, and this is very neutral to me, and I just absolutely fell in love with this palette, and I would say, again, on sale, do it, do it. Anyways, guys, that is all for my recommendations. I know it was long, but I thought it would be easier to just lump it all into one video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video enough to stick around and subscribe. Everything I spoke about will be listed and linked down below. Don't forget to use your Rakuten. Make sure, first and foremost, that you sign up for Rakuten. Save that money, make that money, and check me out on my second channel, Hot Mess Mama Vlogs, for plus size curvy girl fashion hauls. Please